Welcome back to Stocklabs Market Recaps. This is for the week ended September 24th. So that's the third full week of September trading, and we're coming into the final week of September. The month will end on Thursday the 30th, and then we'll be into October starting Friday. So, how did we finish up this week? It was kind of, I don't know, the week started off soft, but then ended up bouncing back by uh, Thursday, Friday, basically back up to sort of where we ended the prior Friday. So for the week overall, it doesn't look like that much happened. I mean, SPY was up 0.6. We got six plus 66 bips out of the Dow, plus 30 bips for IWM, and the Nasdaq was down 0.11%, so basically flat for the month. But yeah, we did start the week pretty soft, and we got pretty close to an oversold reading on the hybrid signal in Stocklabs, but didn't quite get it. Market ended up bouncing back anyway. I wouldn't call it a really strong bounce, but it was, it made it back up to where it basically started the week or ended the week before. Our mega caps, yeah, so they had a flat week overall. Tesla has sort of kept walking up here these last, I don't know, several weeks. I feel like it's been the top performer, a handful of times in here. And Google, pretty strong, up 1%. Apple and Netflix has been strong. It's hanging in there around 600, just under. And the others, Facebook, bad week. I don't know if this was just random or if there was something associated with it. And Amazon, a little soft, down 1%. But yeah, altogether, down 9 bips. So nothing really to read into. As far as industries go, I think it was kind of mixed, just from memory. Yeah, so healthcare down, tech down, utilities down, but services up, materials up with a bounce, and then the rest pretty flat. So, yeah, kind of a mix depending on where you were overweighted or underweighted. You might have had a good week, or you might have just or you could have had a bad week, but um, kind of hard to know kind of hard to draw any conclusions as far as leadership from just this little spread. And as for the subsectors, which ones were leading? A lot of, I would say, real economy type, like the reopening trade sort of. So you see like airlines, food, movies, entertainment. Yeah. So hotels, yeah, all this stuff is like part of the reopening, reflation type trade. And then the worst, okay, nuclear, but I think this had a big week like a couple weeks ago or something, so it's probably just reverting a little bit. Solar down big, it kind of sticks out. Don't see that get hammered too often. And then what else? Chinese stocks crushed again. I think if you look at uh, Alibaba, it's just sort of death spiraling. And yeah, silver and gold, no strangers to the worst performers list. Let me just go back to the top performers and see something. Yeah, so I mean, the bounce was not super strong. There's only one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. There's only 7 sectors that are up over 5%. So, um, not like a crazy bounce. But on the other hand, there were only 2 sectors that were down 5%. So you can see everything is sort of just squished in the middle. sloshing around. Uh, we'll check by market cap to see if there's any trend to speak of here. So 1 to 5 billion, they were up 0.07%. And 5 to 10 billion, okay, they weren't up that much. Hold on, what's there's got to be something new in here that's, yeah, okay, I'm just going to take this out. Yeah, plus 76 bips makes more sense. 10 to 50 billion, okay, we have the same problem. Okay, what is this? Freshworks, I guess that's brand new stock, so the number is crazy, but okay, plus 44 bips. And megas plus 28 bips. So you can see we're sort of just at market performance now. And TerraCaps up 80 bips. So actually a pretty good week for TerraCaps. With the NASDAQ being flat, well, I guess the Dow had a pretty solid week. So, there's some of these 100 billion cap companies in the Dow. But yeah, it was less of a mega cap tech week and more of just a mega cap everything else week, if you want to call it something, which doesn't happen that often. So I wouldn't read too much into it. We'll check intelligence for the coming week, any potential for anything. And we don't have too much rated bullish. I mean, this retail ETF has popped on here a handful of times. I haven't followed it to see if it has worked, but I mean, well, the stats are right here that it's worked 85% of the time. Okay. And oil and gas, I think oil and gas has been strong the last couple weeks. Crude sort of bounced back after it took a bit of a swan dive in the summer, or at the sort of tail end of the summer. And utilities, so that's kind of interesting. We'll just invert this. For what do we have here? Aerospace and defense is rated bearish. So this usually correlates sort of with the Dow more. Stocks like Boeing and some of the defense contractors, Lockheed, Raytheon, whatever. Big banks rated as bearish. Okay. And real estate bear ETF rated bearish, so bullish real estate. Okay. So something that would make this sort of happen would be, if you get yields dropping off again, so bond yields, I guess you could see real estate hang in or move up, but the banks would be soft. This aerospace sort of reflation trade would be soft. I mean, I don't know, not a whole lot to read into this because we've only got three ETFs. 6 if you include both sides of the results. So, I mean, I'm not going to read too much into it. For the most part, I think that this week is going to be I actually think it's going to be a little bit of a soft week. Maybe it starts off flattish or, slightly up, but then I think it's going to roll over a little bit into month end. I don't know. It's just, I don't know if that's really basing that off of anything, but it's just a feeling I have. We did have an overbought reading on Thursday actually it hit on the 6-month hybrid. And let me just check the statistics for this. So 6 month hybrid. Yeah, I mean it's not like crazy bad. It's not like bad stats, but it's not like overly bullish. So 1 to 3 days is kind of soft. So from Thursday to let's see, Friday, Monday, Tuesday. So probably through Tuesday, you're probably looking at like flat at best. I would expect, and then into the end of the month. I mean, it could just walk up. I mean, we've seen it so many times that maybe it's just like a you know Pavlovian type thing, but I don't know. I sort of just think the way that the whole month has gone collectively that it might just finish up sort of the way it started, which is soft. And that's all I'm really basing it off of. I mean, again, we can look at I don't know. We can look at the seasonality. September is usually the most bearish month. The last 30 years or whatever, down 6/10. I think we're probably right. At that sort of level. I'd have to look. I'd have to check specifically, but um, I think like S&P is down slightly for the month. So yeah, I think it's just going to finish around here or a little lower, and we'll keep it moving into October and see what we can get. Which October is pretty bullish. So maybe there's a scenario where it just takes off this week because people really want they just want to front run these stats. So um, I don't know. I'm just going to watch the tape, see how it looks, see what sectors are sort of moving. If there's anything to read into as far as that goes, come Monday, Tuesday, and then just play it from there. But I don't think you need to go crazy. And I would just, you know, if you made money in September, then you already did better than the market. So no reason to do anything and blow yourself up, into the end of the month. All right. So that's it for me. And we'll see how it goes. I'll talk to you guys again later. Bye.